Hey guys, welcome to Tommo Tinkers. In this episode, I will be continuing with the basic text adventure that we started in part 1 of this series. Once again, if you are enjoying my videos, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you get notifications whenever I release a new video. And with that, let's carry on. If you remember from the last video, we can run the game. We'll get the title in the title bar and the current location where we are in the game. Run the game, we get the introduction message, which is the highly extravagant welcome to the Bloodfall Catacombs, the name of our game, and presumably a location within the game, not decided yet. It's a location name, so I guess it probably will be. And we have the advanced interactive command look, which tells us we are in a small cell with no windows. Let's see if we can make this better. First bit of refactoring. If you watched the last video, remember when we set up the game state class, and we put this bit of code in. So whenever the current room that the player is in changes, it will change the window title for us. I don't like this line of code right here for two reasons. One, this isn't related to the game state at all, so it probably shouldn't be here. So I'm going to remove it. We'll leave that for now because we're going to put something else there shortly. We'll remove the namespace we no longer need. Okay, the other reason is when we create an object, it would be nice if we could rely on the assumption that that is all that we're doing. We're creating some kind of object. It's not really going to have any side effects outside of its own context. So what we can do instead is we can use an event. Public event action room on room changed, and then we will invoke this event. Okay, so now we can set up an event handler for this. We'll just put it here for now. Handle room changed. New room. So this will be the handler of the event. And there we go. That isn't all we need to do. We need to add this subscribe to the event that game state provides. Do is the on room changed plus equals handle room changed. And if we run the game again, you will see that we do not get the result we want, and I know why this is. This is actually a race condition. This is getting invoked before we subscribe to it, because it gets invoked when the constructor runs, and we haven't. Basically, the constructor sets the room and then invokes the event, and then we subscribe to the event. Not the greatest way to handle it. I mean, it'll work if we change the room again once we have subscribed to it, but we cannot invoke it for the first room, basically, which kind of sucks. So, like I said, I didn't think of this before the video. This isn't. I'm not doing it wrong on purpose to demonstrate how to do it right. I'm literally just throwing things at the wall, see what sticks, and improving it as we go along. So clearly, this does not work. What if we use some kind of property to notify us when it's changed, basically. Let's play about with that idea. Why not? This is what this series is for. I'm going to tinker with the idea of a bindable property. Bindable. Just call it properties. So basically this is going to be a generic class, bindable property of T prop, and it's going to have a value. I always forget the new syntax for do you need to have a should this be mutable? Should we be able to change it? I think we should, but we should also have an interface for the publicly exposed part of it, which is doesn't expose the mutable part. Okay, so that will have an event of on property changed. We'll just call it on change. And that's going to be an action of tprop. And there we go. And you should also be able to get the value as well. And we'll implement this interface, which forces us to implement the methods. Then we can keep the set public. I mean, we're doing basically what we had before in here. Sorry, game state, where are you? Where we invoke the event. Value equal. I forgot how to do these newfangled properties. There we go. Screwed up my brackets, something rotten here. Okay. I don't think it likes that because we've used the field name of value. So can we do this dot value? Yeah, so we can. What's it angry about? Ah. There we go. I was going to say that's... Ah, but we also want to invoke the event. And change, if it isn't null, invoke with the value. Okay. So now we can return to our game state and have the room implemented as a bindable property of room. This is going to seem strange because this doesn't actually solve our problem. Let's call this the current room. Guess we don't even need that at all anymore, do we? What we shall expose instead is, well, first the front room dot value equals first room. Okay, so now we're setting our bindable property to hold the room value. Okay, now to expose this, we can expose an iBindable property of room, and that will be called the current room. Now I'm not sure how that works in terms of setting. Am I able to set that? I'm not sure about this new syntax. Soon find out. The current room equals and y. So it has no setter. Okay. I'm just getting used to the new property syntax. It's been a while since I've used it. The look method's broke because it doesn't return anything. All we've got to do is return this, and we should be able to use a expression body to do that. And there we go. Okay, so now it's still going to be broken, as you can see. I mean, everything else still works, but we still don't get the title bar looking the same. So what we want to do is basically when we subscribe, we also want to call the handler. Now, how are we going to do this? Handler. So if we use the register handler method, we Shouldn't call it that. We wanted to call it as well. This seems a bit weird because this method is kind of doing two things, but I can live with it for now. Okay, so game state. Why can't we call that? Oh, game state got current room. We need to add this to the method to the interface. Where's our interface? Here we go. Handler, call it. See, because we're not exposing the class, we're only exposing the interface. So we can't change the room from outside, only the game state can change the room. Current room dot. Let's handle and call it. Handle room changed. And if we run the game now, aha! It all works amazingly. Okay. That's probably mostly it for this video. Let's just put this in its own method. Set up game state. Well, you can't have spaces in method names, it turns out. This, I guess, it creates game state. Creates a game state and returns it. And we should probably move this into a different. Right, in fact, we don't really need this stupid method. We'll just use a lambda expression. The input will be an R for room. Yep, we'll call it that. It's in console utils dot description. There we go. We got rid of a method out of our code that was only calling another method anyway. Current location, a small cell with no windows. Well, correct. That's actually a description, not the name. And we'll change it again. Current location cell. So, what you'll have noticed is that I've just spent the best part of 10-15 minutes breaking something that worked and remaking it so it worked again in a totally convoluted way because I didn't like the way something looks, but it will pay dividends. I mean, we don't have the window setting logic in the game state anymore. It's not a concern of the game state. It's like, I mean, the problem was basically this: if we wanted to port this game or display it in a different way, the game state doesn't really need to care about the fact that the window title will have the room name in it. That's a concern of the view logic, basically. So, yeah, let's get it out there. Also, we've come up with this bindable property thing. We'll be able to reuse that. That'll come in usefully in other places. So it's a good little utility class for storing properties. And with that, I'm going to end this video there. Join me in the next one, guys. I promise you I'll make the game more interactive with more features and swords and lightning and, well, probably just more text, but it'll be talking about something truly amazing.